Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Yuno Learning. In our series on how to build upon your lexical resource in a much more effective and productive manner, we bring to you another video on the theme personalities. Now, let's look upon the word ego. The part of speech ego hails from is a noun, meaning one's sense of self importance. Etymology from Latin ego, that means I or self. Sentence. This unforeseen loss in his own field of expertise was a huge blow to his ego. Now, some key terms derived from the word ego itself are number one, egotist, a noun, one who talks a lot about oneself. Egocentric, an adjective considering oneself the center of universe. Egomaniac, a noun, one with an obsession for one's self interest, needs, or desires. Egoist, a noun, excessively conceited or self absorbed person. Now, there is one note to make that egotist is an egoist who talks about oneself, whereas an egoist is a simple person who is conceited or self absorbed who may or may not talk about oneself. Next, we have alter ego, an adjective, a similar personality or one who behaves exactly like you. Next up, we have self. Part of speech it hails from is a noun, plural, selves, meaning something that defines or constitutes the individuality and identity of a person. Etymology from Dutch zelf and German self. Sentence usage. His sense of self was terribly shattered and distorted after the occurrence of that traumatic event. Now, some key terms derived from self would be number one, self effacing, an adjective, not demanding attention or tending to be modestly inconspicuous. Self assured, an adjective, sure or confident of one's own abilities. Self reliant, an adjective, confident of one's own power or judgment. Self righteous, an adjective, believing in rightness of one's own actions or opinions. Self denial, a noun, denial of one's own needs or desires. Self deprecating, an adjective, tending to disparage or undervalue oneself. Now let's look at some types of personalities. Number one, introvert, a noun, a reserved, shy, or quiet person. Extrovert, an outgoing, unreserved, or socially confident person. Ambivert, a personality that is a balance of an introvert and an extrovert. So, an ambivert is someone who lies between an introvert and an extrovert. Misanthrope, noun, a cynical person who dislikes or avoids humankind. Misogynist, a noun, one who dislikes women or is prejudiced against women. Idealist, a noun, one who cherishes or is guided by noble principles and ideals. Ascetic, noun, one who follows severe self discipline and abstination, often for religious reasons. Narcissist, a noun, one with excessive admiration for oneself. Now let's look at some adjectives that defines one's personality. Conscientious, careful or governed by one's own conscience. Sentence, he is a conscientious man who tends to his duties and responsibilities with utmost dedication. Complacent, meaning marked by smug or self satisfaction, typically unaware of one's deficiencies. They cannot afford to be complacent about their soaring business in this ever evolving world of economics and trade. Amiable, friendly, or good natured. The host at the event was an amiable and a humorous young man. altruistic, showing unselfish concern for the welfare of others. His altruistic inclinations drove him to explore humanitarian endeavors and careers. Generous, characterized by readiness to give, especially money. His generous donations has kept the shelter going on so far. Reliable, consistent, or characteristic of being trustworthy. He has proved himself to be a reliable and a dependable asset to the organization. Stubborn, headstrong, or strong willed. He is a stubborn and short tempered man of questionable character. Snobbish, sense of belonging to high class of people. The kids at school were snobbish, unkind, and contempt towards the new student. Now let's look at some questions asked in the IELTS exam. For speaking, we have number one, would you describe yourself as a sociable person? Number two, which characters are least appealing to you in a person? Number three, how would you describe yourself? Cue card. Describe a person you admire. You should say who this person is, what they have done, why you like this person. Now let's try answering this cue card with the vocabulary we just learned. I deeply admire and respect my father. As a philanthropist, he has dedicated most of his life donating and generously giving to those less privileged than us. He is a self assured and conscientious entrepreneur who values his dignity and honesty in his occupation. His amiable and reliable character makes him a pleasing person. People also admire him for his idealistic character as he always stands by his ideals and morals. Continue your answer with the vocabulary we just learned. For that's all for today. For more personalized live IELTS and spoken English classes at affordable prices, enroll today. And don't forget to subscribe for more. Thank you.